Now the angel of Yahweh found her by a spring of water in the wilderness, by the spring on the way to Shur. And he said, Hagar, Sarai's maid, where have you come from, and where are you going? She said, I am fleeing from the presence of my mistress Sarai. The angel of Yahweh said to her, Return to your mistress and submit yourself under her hand. Genesis chapter 16, verses 7 through 9, exegesis. We're going to see that this angel of Yahweh is Yeshua HaMashiach. This isn't a created angel, brothers and sisters. This is the angel of Yahweh, the divine messenger who speaks with Elohim's authority. Compare Exodus chapter 3, verses 2 through 6. The angel of Yahweh appears to Moses, yet he is called Elohim. He is called I am that I am. This is the angel of Yahweh. This isn't Gabriel. This isn't any other angel. This isn't Lucifer. This is the angel of the Lord, who is the only archangel, the ruler of the angels. Notice in Judges chapter 13, verses 18 through 22, this is pivotal. Manoah realizes, we shall surely be unalive because we have seen I am that I am. He says, we have seen Yahweh Elohim. Judges chapter 13, verses 18, and the angel of the Lord said to Manoah, why do you ask my name, seeing that it is wonderful? No angel declares wonder and accepts worship and praise, but the angel of the Lord does. Anytime in the Bible where an angel receives worship and praise, he says, don't do that. Only the angel of the Lord can receive worship and praise, because the angel of the Lord is Yeshua HaMashiach. Verse 18, and the angel of the Lord said to him, then in look, verse 19, so Manoah took a young goat with grain offering and offered it upon the rock to the Lord. He's offering a sacrifice to the angel of the Lord. Only this angel can receive a sacrifice. And he did a wondrous thing while Manoah and his wife looked on. It happened as the flame went upward toward heaven. The angel of the Lord ascended in that flame. When Manoah and his wife saw this, they fell on their faces to the ground. They're worshiping the angel of the Lord because they're worshiping Yeshua HaMashiach. Verse 21, when the angel of the Lord appeared no more to Manoah and his wife, then Manoah knew that he was the angel of the Lord. And Manoah said to his wife, verse 22, we shall surely be unalive because we have seen God. He says we have seen God in reference to the angel of the Lord. The same thing in Exodus chapter 3, when the angel of the Lord appeared to Moses and then says that he is Elohim. He is I am that I am, because only the angel of the Lord can say this, because he's the ruler of the angels. Only the angel of the Lord is the only angel that's not created. This angel receives worship that we just read. He receives commands and speaks as Yahweh. So thus in Genesis chapter 16, Yeshua himself pursues Hagar in the wilderness. Yeshua finds Hagar by a spring of water. Even though it says the angel of the Lord, this is really Jesus. This is really Yeshua the Messiah, because it's always been Jesus. That's why the writers in the New Testament says that Jesus created all things. How can Jesus create all things if he was born by a woman? Because he was always doing it. He was always the angel of the Lord. He was always here. Before he became Jesus, he was the angel of the Lord. He was dwelling among angels. He wasn't in the form of Jesus while he was in the presence of angels. No, he only became in the form of Jesus to dwell with man. Emmanuel, dwell with man. Then he came in the form of man. This is the great mystery. Yeshua finds Hagar by the springs of water. Water consistently symbolizes life, truth, and the word. Even after human mistakes, Yeshua meets people at the water, the place of cleansing and truth, just like Jesus met the woman at the well. Wow. Just like he found the woman at the well, Israel in the desert, the remnant in Revelation, besides the sea of the glass. This is the pattern, a biblical pattern. Elohim comes to broken people at the waters of truth. The first question, where have you come from and where are you going? Jesus knew. He knew he was doing this for divine revelation, for her sake. This was not for Yeshua's knowledge. It was for Hagar's spiritual awakening. Biblical parallels. Yahweh says, Adam, where are you? Yeshua says, what do you seek? Yeshua says, whom are you seeking? Elohim always asks questions to reveal the heart. The prophetic parallel, fleeing from the promise for the wilderness. Hagar ran from the promised household into the wilderness. This mirrors end-time prophecy, brothers and sisters. Revelation chapter 12, the woman, the faithful woman, flees to the wilderness because of persecution. Revelation chapter 17, the false woman sits in the wilderness because of rebellion. Hagar represents those who flee, not because of persecution, but because of conflict produced by the flesh. The remnant, the loipos, discern the differences. Run from sin, run to the promise, never flee from the covenant household. Return and submit fully to Yahweh Elohim. Submit 100% to Him. Submit your life, submit your mind, your soul, your spirit. Seek the Lord God with all your heart, mind, soul, and spirit. Love your neighbor as yourself. This command is huge. Yahweh does not validate Abraham and Sarai's mistake, but he puts Hagar back under the covenant structure because Elohim's order still stands. The remnant, the loipos, must remain under divine structure even when humans fail. This mirrors end-time truth, brothers and sisters. Many will flee the church because of offense, hurt, or human failure. Revelation's remnant remains aligned with Yahweh's order. Those who keep the commandments of God and have the faith of Yeshua. The dragon is enraged with the woman and goes to make war with the remnant of her offspring, those who keep the commandments of God and have the faith of Yeshua. The woman of Revelation 17 is at war with the woman of Revelation 12. Just like in Genesis, the beginning, the tree of life is in opposition with the tree of knowledge of good and evil. There's only two sides, brothers and sisters. Submission here is not oppression. It is a restoration to the place where Elohim can bless her line. Daniel and Revelation parallel. Just as Hagar fled into the wilderness where Yeshua met her, in Revelation chapter 12, the woman fled into the wilderness. Look at the parallels, brothers and sisters. This is tremendous. In Daniel chapter 12, verse 1, Michael Yeshua stands up to deliver his people. In Revelation chapter 7, the 144,000 are sealed after being purified in trial. So in the same way that Hagar is fleeing into the wilderness, it is a parallel for the faithful. The woman is protected in the wilderness. Hagar's story shows Elohim meets his people in their lowest places to restore them to the prophetic destiny. And he often meets those at their lowest to restore them to their prophetic destiny. Trials are often permitted to bring us closer to Yahweh Elohim, who alone can turn our sorrow into joy. Patriarchs and Prophets, page 145 through 146. Even when you run, even when conflict overwhelms you, even when human decisions hurt you, Yeshua will find you at the waters. He will call you back to purpose. He will restore order, identity, and destiny, because Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. He is the waters of life. The same Yeshua who found Hagar will find his remnant in the last days and lead them safely home. This was Genesis chapter 16, verses 7 through 9, exegesis. All right, Lord Paz family, let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, share, follow, and let me know what you think about Hagar and the parallels that Hagar's story about her fleeing into the wilderness, how that parallels with Revelation chapter 12, how that woman fled into the wilderness, how that woman had a place prepared by God, the same way that Hagar had a place prepared by the angel of Yahweh. And we know because of this study that the angel of the Lord is indeed Yeshua HaMashiach. Let me know what you think in the comments below, brothers and sisters. All right, Lloyd Paz family, happy Sabbath. Shabbat Shalom.